Welcome back here at the DGOT, the Instant Reactions. We appreciate y'all tuning in. We're going to be talking about 2025's The Long Walk. It's a Stephen King adaptation starring Cooper Hoffman and David Johnson, a guy that me and Dustin are big fans of from Alien Romulus. Thought he killed that role. We've been excited to see more roles for him. General thoughts, I think me and Dustin had the same score, but may have different issues. I thought the movie was good. Like it started off a little slow, just kind of developing its characters, but as it kept going, like it got pretty emotional in some moments. It got really intense in some moments, and it really made me question why someone would subject themselves to this. I know it's got a big prize, but it's got a really big reward too. But I thought the movie was good. It's very intense though. Dustin, what'd you think?
Yeah, I thought it was good. I do have my issues, and disappointed is a weird word to say because that's going to make it sound like I didn't like it. But it's kind of like I felt like Nosferatu. Like I think my expectations, or my hopes rather, not expectations for this one, but my hopes were that I would like it more than I did. But I definitely thought it was a good movie. Yeah, and so we'll get into the pros and cons a little bit, but I thought it was good. I thought it was good.
You want to kick us off with the pros?
Yeah, I thought Cooper Hoffman and David Johnson were just so strong.
Yeah.
Like both in their acting, but also just their bond. The story that's told, this is a walk. There is no finish line. They say that. This isn't you have to walk X amount of miles and then you win. It's you walk until literally every other person is dead. So these guys know that one of them's not going to make it. Maybe both of them's not going to make it. But they still relied on, let's build a friendship. And David Johnson's character had some lines about, it's not about what's next, it's about this moment. It's not about everything else. Like find this moment and then find the next moment. And so their friendship and their bond in the moment was so strong. I thought the premise is good, really good. I mean, it's after a war. I don't know the time period that this took place in.
Yeah, I don't either.
It seems like something that would happen way off in the future, but then you look at the cars and the way everyone's dressed, and it's like,
like it was in
so
the
this
past,
is like
yeah.
the 50s or 60s, but then they've got technology that we have now, or like the odometers or whatever on their wrists. So I don't know the time period, but the premise was solid, and I thought that you didn't really have a set. You had a road. That's easy, and for them to make a road as interesting as they did, I thought was really strong, really good. I thought that the tension, you kind of, like I said, going in that not all these people are going to make it. Most of them aren't. Only one of them is. But you still like seeing them fall off still is impactful because it's like, dang, this is a reality. This is real. You build this attachment to these characters and seeing them drop and get picked off and seeing them snap and lose their minds and just go for it. It was powerful. It was good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just piggyback right off that. I thought we say it a lot, the slip and the madness, like it was executed very well. I thought a lot of characters did that. There's a lot of characters to remember, so just giving anyone a heads up who listens to this. So it's kind of hard to remember everybody's name, but I thought the slips and the madness were all believable and they were all executed very well. And like you mentioned, it was powerful. It was very emotional. Like I'll get into this when we get into the cons, but at first all of the characters seemed pretty annoying. Like, cause they were a bunch of guys trying to like a dick measuring contest and all that with each other, just joking around and all that. But you could feel like the brotherhood like forming between a lot of them as they were enduring this this contest and watching their fellow comrades getting killed pretty viciously and a lot of bad things happen. And I feel bad for the one guy who got the role. Like, what was his role like on paper? Like, you're the guy walking and you can't stop shitting, so you get killed.
Yeah.
That looked like the dude from the Iron Claw too, like the little brother. Was that him?
I don't know.
Look that up, Jamie. But I thought if you were to tell me, and like most people, like most of the kills were just gunshot kills, you'd be like, that's pretty boring. But the tension building with you get one warning, you get two warnings, you get three warnings. If you don't, you got 10 seconds in that third warning to get going, or bam, you get shot. It was very tense and it was executed very well. And like Dustin mentioned, the atmosphere, the set piece was just a big road. Like it was nice because it was all the same road, but the surrounding areas were different, and like people were watching them, like they were accustomed to seeing, like they were little kids, like on the side of the road watching people who couldn't keep up get slaughtered. It was very scary, considering the times that we're in right now. Like, could something like this happen, or like Dustin mentioned, this seems like something from the future. Like, and I kind of agree. I thought most of the acting was good. Shout out to Judy Greer. It was great to see Judy Greer back. Haven't seen her since Halloween Kills. I know that's one of Dustin's favorite. David Johnson, one of our favorites as well, up and coming superstar. Cooper Hoffman as Raymond Garrity, number 47. I'm probably going to butcher this guy's name, Tut Nuyot. I'm assuming like the African guy. I thought he was really good. Ben Wang was not a very good actor, but he was funny. I thought there was a lot of good characters. Mark Hamill as the Major, he seemed like a perfect hard ass. I thought he did a very good job as well.
You're familiar with Mark Hamill from Star Wars, but
no, I saw him in The Life of Chuck. I saw him in The Life of Chuck. He was good in that. In that kill with a tank running over the guy's legs, and they still like gave him the countdown to keep up. Dude, that's some barbaric. It was funny, but it was barbaric, cryptic shit. Like it was rough.
Yeah.
You got any other positives?
I don't think that was the little brother from the Iron Claw. I know who you're talking about. He's not in that movie, but he did.
They looked alike, though. They looked alike. Like I was like, is that the brother from the Iron Claw?
Yeah. And I guess before we get too further into it, we've already given a little spoilers, but we're going to be talking some spoilers here. I am, at least in my cons. Yeah, you mentioned, it's a lot of money, but is it worth it? But I think they addressed that when Raymond Garrity was like, no one has a choice. Like, we have a choice, but you don't have a choice. Everyone signs up for it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that was a good way to cover that up as well. Because if push comes to shove, I know most of those kids wouldn't have signed up.
Yeah.
There was some absolute pusses in that group.
Yeah, give me a break. Like that dude writing the book thought he was going to win. Come on now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude just cramping up 7 miles into it. It's like, Bubba, if you cramping up already, you signed up for the wrong triathlon.
Yeah, absolutely.
You want to jump into the cons?
Yeah, the dialogue, man. My biggest gripe is the dialogue, particularly early on. I mean, you mentioned how the characters...
Early on, it was bad.
The characters were annoying early on, but I think the dialogue was a lot to do with it. Like, it felt like someone was reading me pages of a Stephen King book, or I was reading pages of a Stephen King book, rather than I was watching a movie adaptation, if that makes sense. Like, that's how books are written. That's how dialogue's written in books. And you have no problem when it's books. But seeing people execute those lines of dialogue, that's just not how people talk. It didn't seem natural. And a lot of it felt forced, like, or rushed.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're not, I just don't think that you're going to have some of the conversations that they were having in the first 5 minutes of meeting someone. So, I don't know. It just didn't feel organic to me. Another negative I have, it's not really a negative, but the movie's called The Long Walk. That's all this movie is. It's just folks walking for an hour and 40 minutes. But it's not really, it doesn't get monotonous because the story, they do a good enough job of keeping me engaged no matter what I'm seeing on screen. So that's not negative. Scratch that from the record. Another negative that I have is just, I saw the ending coming a mile away, or 286 miles away, however many miles they walk.
I didn't. Like, me and you were on different pages. Like, I didn't know who would win, because it kind of, it had like Peter and Raymond, like they were like making us care about both characters. So I didn't know who was going to win.
Yeah,
I kind of saw the sacrifice thing coming, but I didn't know who it would be.
Yeah. Okay, so that's a fair point. I mean, they did a good job of not letting you know which one's going to win, but I'm talking about what happens after that.
Okay, yeah.
Like, as soon as Peter wins, I was like, oh, I bet he is going to he's going to do Raymond's wish. And he did. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, it was, I don't know how you fix it. I don't know how you make it not predictable.
I didn't hate that, honestly. It was one of those bleak endings, and he just walked off into the rain. I liked it, kind of.
Now, they did save it some there because he just walked off, and so it lets us think: did they just let him go? Does he live?
Yeah.
Does he still get his money?
Maybe they'll make a sequel.
Like, no, stop.
Sorry.
But it's just, I knew, like, the whole setup of him, Garrity telling Peter, this is what I'm going to do with my wish. Don't tell anyone, blah, blah, blah. Then I started, like, immediately, I was like, okay, I bet if it comes down to it, because, Peter immediately talked him out of it. No, you can't do that. Think of your mom, blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay, I bet that if Raymond has to die, I bet Peter changes his mind, and, like, I bet he does some honorable stuff for Garrity. Like, I just saw it coming. Maybe that's just me, and if it is, that's fine. Then it's not an issue, but for me it was.
The thing is like, you still gave the movie a high rating. It's not like you gave it a 2 out of 5 or nothing.
It's not like that ruined the movie for me. It's just I saw it coming. Another negative that I have, this is actually a pretty big one. Raymond and Peter are both liars. Just straight up liars. They promised, they swore to Art his dying wish.
Yeah.
Give this to my grandma.
I mean, Peter still could technically.
He was walking the other direction.
He might go back though.
So Raymond goes down. He's still got the necklace around his neck, and Peter's like, "Not my problem."
Yeah. You say,
like, all right,
fuck grandma.
And then another negative. It's not. I hate saying the word negative in this because it's not a negative. It's just a nitpick, I guess. Stebbins, I figured that the whole time. They're like, how do you know so much about the Long Walk? It's like, he's probably the major son. My mom was just like, went there immediately. Because he looked different.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't look like just an average kid off the street. Like, this guy looks like he was bred and raised to do this.
And got sick.
And then got sick.
What are the odds?
Probably AIDS. But I think that there was some things that were predictable, but it didn't take me out of the movie.
All right, I can't believe you didn't say it, but my biggest complaint is, are you fucking kidding me? 300-mile walk?
Hey,
or how 200 plus? There is no way.
300. It was over 300.
I thought it was over 300. There ain't no way. I don't care if you have food and water provided that whole time. You ain't walking 300 miles straight without resting.
Hey, if it's life or death, you might.
Eventually, the body just gives up.
They're built different.
And Raymond had no shoes for a long time. Like, give me a break.
That part I hated. That part. You know what?
You know how impressive. Hey, let's go back to pros. He kicked them boots off impressive.
He did.
That was no effort. Like, he had like there was some slip on
for taking his boots off.
Yeah, that was impressive.
When I'm not gonna lie, when they get to his hometown, that's when he kicked his boots off and he sees his mom. He ran over to her. I thought he was gonna be like, "Mom, give me some Crocs, something I could just slip on easily."
Yeah.
Because she even said your feet. And I'm like, woman, go home, get us some shoes, meet him down the road. Like,
yeah, do something.
Terrible.
Bring him some shoes. Bring some cookies, something. I bet them cookies was good though. By the time he ate them, you know his ass was hungry.
They probably
you need them. You need them carbs too.
Oh yeah. I'm just gonna say it. This is a confession. I've got such a crush on Judy Greer. I don't know what it is.
Same.
Okay. I thought that was gonna be a hot take, but
no, I'm with you.
Okay.
I was thinking like she's one of them hear me outs. Like the post on TikTok or whatever, like a weird one.
Yeah. It's something about, and she seems so sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've never met her, and I know she's just, and I've only ever seen her in acting roles or in interviews. So this could all just be a front, but she seems like just the sweetest woman alive. So yeah, I have a huge crush on her. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, that was my biggest. Don't get me wrong, I'm right there with you. You know, me and you both agree about dialogue, but I think we have just different issues with it. At the beginning, they just felt like guys trying too hard and just being obnoxious. It was just annoying dialogue to me. I just didn't care for it. But at the end of the movie, like, these guys are walking 300 miles. There just ain't no way, Bubba. I get tired walking around Costco. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Mike Posner walked across America. It took him several days to do it, but he literally walked from coast to coast.
Like I think you're cooler than me. Like that guy. He didn't sleep at night. He just walked straight.
He took breaks.
See, yeah, exactly. Yeah. You didn't have,
and that's what I'm saying. It took him days and days, like months, to do it. But he was walking hundreds of miles a day.
All right, let me ask you something. How tired were you that night after the football game, like the Florida State game? We attempted to walk back to my work. You know how tired we were?
That's different.
Did we win
We
that game?
had
I don't even know
we
if we
had
won
alcohol.
that. Dude,
Alcohol in my system.
there is no way that they're walking this far. Like, give me a break. Like, if they would have done 60 miles and quit, I could have believed that.
Plus, we don't know what was in those tubes that they were eating, like those little tubes. That could have been meth. That'll keep you going for days.
I mean, they might have been on some drugs. I mean, you don't know. I don't know. They didn't show it, but I thought. I guess I'll just go back to the positives. I thought the character development throughout the movie was really good. Like, some of the characters were still annoying, but like the guy tweaking, like, I thought he did a really good job as he kept tweaking the. I don't want to butcher the guy's name.
The guy that's having a seizure?
Collie Parker, the Native American guy. I thought he did a really good job. I think it's Barkovich. That's the guy who was tweaking, like the guy who swung on him and he got killed. Like, that guy was tweaking hard.
That guy.
I hated him too, but he had good character development.
Yeah,
I like the character development throughout the movies. Like, that's what makes a good movie good. Good characters,
but
scary concept.
I have an issue with something in particular about Barkovich.
Go ahead.
He got all up in arms, got his panties in a bunch because they were calling him killer, and then he basically threatened Peter's life.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I'll remember you. What does that mean? You just said you're not a killer. Are you or ain't you? Is it Uchiwali or One Mike? Like, what are we doing here? I didn't like that.
Yeah, that guy had problems, though. That guy had some serious issues. It was like on next Friday. What'd he say? Strange activity or something like that. Whatever.
Yeah. Ain't got time. Got to go, Miss Ho.
It's a good movie. Any final thoughts, Dustin? Like, I mean, it's hard to talk for a really long time about this movie because they're just walking, but there's character development, and then they get killed off as they wear out or just give up or go insane. So, like, a lot of the people who gave up towards the end too was really gut wrenching and heart wrenching.
Yeah, because they did a great job of focusing on the characters they wanted us to focus on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, everyone that was in that last 6, we felt invested in. Even John Redcorn, what was his name? The native. Even him, we didn't have much character.
Collie Parker, that was his name in the movie.
We didn't have much attachment to him, but the moments that he was on screen or was present were impactful. And so by the time it's just like the last 6, it's like, dang, these deaths they're gonna hit, and they did.
They sure did. They were powerful, and for them to just be gunshot wound kills, like they were very tense. Like, I thought it was really good, to be honest with you.
I thought the effects looked good too.
They looked real good. The effects looked real good. Dustin, you want to wrap this up? Final thoughts?
Yeah, I gave this one a 4 out of 5 on Letterboxd, as I believe you did as well.
I haven't wrote mine out yet, but yeah, I'm probably gonna give it a 4.
Okay. So yeah, 4 out of 5 from me. Go see it if you haven't already. By the time you listen to this, shame on you because we said spoilers, but it's good. It's worth seeing. Now, I've been thinking about this a lot since I left the theater. I remember seeing this trailer and Weapons at like the same time when I was going to see another movie that both the trailers played before one of them earlier this year. And I was looking forward to both of them. Both of them, I just expected, my hopes were higher than what I got, but they were both really good movies. If you were to ask me which do I prefer, I gave them both a 4 out of 5. I would probably say Weapons, but that could change because this one is really good as well. So,
see, I think Weapons underwhelmed me, and this one probably met my expectations. I was satisfied with this one. Yeah. I mean, my biggest qualm was just like nobody's fucking walking 300 plus miles like without. Dude, give me a break. Non-stop.
I'm gonna walk to Tallahassee just to prove to you I can do it.
Bubba, you about died just walking to your house from the mechanic shop in the summer.
It's 95 degrees. It ain't 95 right now.
Down here it is.
It ain't here though. But no, I think that I just expected the movie to be more sinister. It's pretty dark, but I think I just expected it to be a little bit more. I don't know. I can't pinpoint why it didn't live up to my expectations, but I'm not disappointed. I'm not upset with a 4 out of 5 at all. I'll watch those movies all day.
Yeah, 4 out of 5 is good. 2025's had a lot of those 3.5 to 4-star movies.
Yeah.
Like, it's been consistently good. Like, there just hasn't been any great ones except, like, Sinners to me.
Sinners was really, really good. And I'm going to plug it. It's not horror. Bob Trevino likes it.
I'm just talking about Sinners right now. I love Materialist, The Life of Chuck. Like, I gave both of those 5s. I love both of them movies as well.
Yeah.
My Dead Friend Zoe. That's a really good movie. Heart wrenching.
I saw one last week. Splitsville. Splitsville is the funniest comedy of the year. Great. But anyway, I saw 2 movies in the theater today. If you're keeping track at home, that's numbers 109 and 110 on the year 2025 in theater. Saw this one and The Baltimoreans. I would watch this 10 times out of 10 over The Baltimoreans, but The Baltimoreans wasn't bad. So I just think back often to a few months ago when people were talking about what a disappointing year 2025 was in cinema. I disagree. This has been a really good year.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree there. I think there's been a lot of good movies, but like I do think horror movie wise, there were more really good ones last year. If that makes sense.
I don't know. I'd have to really think about it.
Because honestly, if I were to like rank the 2024 and 25 horror movies, I think Sinners may be the only one to make my top 10. I think I would still pick 9 movies from last year. But we got to let's give a shout out to a writer on this movie. Writer of The Long Walk is Mr. J.T. Molnar. Does that name sound familiar to you, sir?
J.T. Molnar, it does.
We reviewed and we instantly reacted to a movie he did last year that we both liked.
I'm cheating.
Let me just give you some clues.
Oh, I know what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Strange Darling.
Strange Darling.
Another great movie from last year.
That one's better than this one.
Strange Darling is better. It's more rewatchable too.
Yeah. They're both good. They're very different, but very good.
Yeah, I mean, J.T. Molnar, he's going to be a guy we're going to have to keep our eyes on. Like he's bouncing around and doing something. He didn't direct this movie, but writing, like that was really good. I shout out to J.T. Molnar. I'd like to get him on the show someday. That'd be cool.
Francis Lawrence directed this movie. Now, the best movie that he's ever directed was Constantine. Shout out to him.
Oh, shoot. I didn't realize this man's been doing some things, too. He did a lot of Hunger Game movies. I haven't seen those.
I Am Legend. He did I Am Legend.
We reviewed that one. That was a good movie.
Yeah. He's a sneaky good director.
Constantine. I'm not a big Constantine fan, but I know a lot of people are.
I know. You're wrong. It's okay.
This guy's been bouncing around doing some things with some damn music videos, too. Skater Boy from Avril Lavigne.
Jenny from the Block.
Jenny from the Block. Alanis Morissette. This guy.
Cry Me a River. Justin Timberlake. This guy is legit.
Hold on. I'm a slave. Y'all just keep tuning in. We're just going to keep naming off music videos he directed. Nelly Furtado. I'm Like a Bird. Independent Woman. All right. We ain't got to read all of them.
P.O.D. Alive.
Yeah, that's a good song.
He just like... He's not loyal to any genre. He's just
Brian McKnight, Back at One.
What?
I Don't Want to Miss a Thing by Aerosmith.
Oh my god!
This is probably a terrible listen at this point, but this is impressive. Hey, shout out to this guy. He said, "Hell yeah, brother!" All right, final. We'll just wrap this up now. Next week we'll probably be back with. I'm going to go see him. You're going to go see him, right?
Oh yeah, I am him.
Yeah, that's my pronoun.
Yeah.
Him. That's the only one I go by. Him.
I'm going to go see it, and then I don't know if you're going to make it or not, but I'm going to see Traumatica and Rabbit Trap.
It's not showing.
Rabbit Trap?
I think it's getting like one of those one showings per day kind of thing.
Oh, you can go at 10 o'clock at night if I can.
I don't know about all that.
Well, I'm going to go see those, and I'm not doing reaction solo, so if you don't catch us for those, just look at Letterboxd. Follow me on Letterboxd. You can see what I think about them.
Yeah, follow us on the old Letterboxd. That's where we give our most quick reactions, honestly. But we appreciate y'all tuning in, and we will be back next week with Jordan Peele's produced him. I know he didn't direct it, but, if you attach that name to it, people are going to have expectations. We appreciate y'all tuning in. We'll be back next week.